On a recent episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 8, Sophie Sierra accidentally revealed the real reason she stays with Warne despite all their problems. This season is historic in that it features 9 couples, more than in any past season. The series features duos from various iterations of the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. The show chronicles the couple's lives after going through the K-1 visa process. Though some of this season's couples are thriving and really loving their new lives together, Sophie and Rob are struggling. During the premiere of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 8, it was revealed that Sophie and Rob weren't even living together anymore. After 90 Day Fiancé Season 10, the struggling couple had moved to Austin, Texas for a fresh start. However, when Sophie discovered the extent of his cheating, she broke up with him and moved in with a girlfriend. Throughout the season, Rob has been desperate to get Sophie back. During a recent episode, Sophie accidentally revealed why she continues to put up with Rob. 23-year-old Sophie moved from London to Los Angeles to marry 34-year-old Rob Warne on 90 Day Fiancé Season 10. Sophie met Rob on Instagram, and they spent a few months living together in Los Angeles before applying for the K-1 visa. Rob and Sophie's relationship had always been tumultuous, to say the least. They almost split up when Rob cheated on Sophie before they filmed 90 Day Fiancé Season 10, but Sophie chose to forgive him. After Sophie left her family in England and moved to Los Angeles, she and Rob immediately started butting heads. Sophie didn't like their apartment. She was especially upset about the fact that the bathroom wasn't attached to the main living space, and she'd have to leave the house to use the restroom. On top of that, she simply didn't feel safe in the neighborhood. Despite all her concerns and all their issues, the 90 Day Fiancé season 10 stars decided to go ahead and get married anyway. Considering all of their issues and all of Rob's cheating, it was unclear why Sophie had agreed to give the relationship another try. During 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 8, Episode 13, while hanging out with her mother, Claire Cheshire, and her roommate, Kat, Sophie accidentally revealed the reason she was staying with Rob. Sophie admitted that she didn't want to leave Rob because she had a life here in the United States. Her point was that if she were to divorce Rob, she would no longer have legal immigration status as his spouse. Kat told Sophie that wanting to stay in the United States wasn't a good reason for her to stay married to Rob. Sophie clarified that there was more to it than just immigration. Sophie lamented the fact that she was still holding on to the old version of Rob, hoping that their relationship would improve. This isn't to suggest that Sophie doesn't love Rob or that she is using him for a green card. This wouldn't come as a complete shock to Rob. During an earlier scene in the same episode, his friend, Tori, warned him that Sophie could be motivated by her desire to live in the United States. During the scene, Rob talks about how it doesn't feel like he's in a real marriage. With cameras rolling, Rob admits to his friend that he's thinking about moving back to LA. Rob and Sophie tried to get back together during 90 Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After, Season 8. They went on multiple dates, and she moved back in with him. They both made a valiant effort, with Sophie even facing her fears and touching one of Rob's tarantulas. The couple saw a therapist several times during the season. During their sessions, Sophie implied that Rob had a porn addiction, which he denied. It was revealed that they hadn't had sex in months. The therapist had them go to a sex store together to try to reignite things, but it didn't work. In March 2024, In Touch reported that Sophie and Rob had separated for good and were headed for divorce. Though they haven't filed for divorce yet, there are rumors that Rob already has a new girlfriend. Sophie is still in America and appears to be single. Her immigration status is unclear in light of her separation from Rob. Though they're no longer together, the 90-Day Fiancé stars have remained friends. It's possible that they've decided to stay married until Sophie's green card comes through. Following her May 2023 fight with Rob, Sophie moved in with Kay and has been living there ever since. Her mother, Claire, moved in with them at one point. Sophie has a very complicated relationship with her mother, who found herself in the news recently. According to Sarcasm, Claire was arrested for threatening Sophie on May 9, 2024 in Texas. The incident allegedly followed weeks of escalating tension. Claire had been living with Sophie and Kay for 3 months until April 2024, when the 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 8 star asked her mother to move out.